Victor Mallory had always been a collector. His house in upstate New York was more museum than home, lined wall to wall with glass cases filled with antique dolls, wind-up toys, and rare figurines. He had been obsessed with collecting since childhood, when his grandmother gave him a tiny porcelain clown she claimed had been haunted. That spark of fascination never died. It only grew, until every dollar Victor earned went into chasing strange artifacts. One rainy evening, while scrolling through an obscure auction website, Victor's heart skipped. The headline read, "Rare Labubu doll, only one known to exist." The picture showed a doll unlike any he'd ever seen. Its head was grotesquely large compared to its thin body. Its mouth was carved in a sharp grin, revealing rows of tiny teeth that looked far too real. The black eyes seemed glassy, but there was depth in them, as if something peered out from within. Beneath the listing was a warning written in red. Do not keep it in the dark. Do not speak to it after midnight. Do not, under any circumstances, stare into its eyes for more than 10 seconds. Victor chuckled to himself. Some seller trying to spook buyers. He placed his bid. 2 weeks later, the package arrived. The box was surprisingly heavy for such a small doll. Inside, wrapped in old newspaper that smelled faintly of mildew, was the Labubu doll. Victor lifted it carefully, his pulse quickening. It was even stranger in person. The grin seemed carved deeper, the teeth sharper. Its little arms and legs were jointed like a marionette, and the stitching on its clothes looked hand-sewn, old-fashioned. He set it on his display shelf in his study, directly under the overhead light. "Perfect addition," he whispered. That night, he dreamed of children's voices. They were faint, distant, like echoes down a long hallway. The voices weren't laughing or singing, they were crying. When Victor woke, the Labubu doll was on his nightstand. Victor frowned, picking it up. How the hell? He must have moved it in his sleep, he reasoned. Maybe he'd gotten up during the night. He returned it to the study. But the next morning, it was back, sitting neatly on his kitchen counter, facing him as he made coffee.